Hello. It's been a while. Unless you're new here, then this is your first time. Hi, my name is Tamara Woods. I'm a mixed media artist from South Africa and I paint in Warsaw, Poland. That was me preparing for a lesson that I'm working on. I'm really enjoying the process, so I thought I'd share some of that with you. Since we last met, I've found myself in some interesting places creatively. Frustrating too, also very frustrating, but we're just going to talk about the interest of it all. I have been sketching, I have been joining live Zoom drawing classes, I've been trying new ways of making figures. I even got myself an art mentor, which is absolutely cool, and he is awesome. And yeah, I've just been following my curiosity. On paper, it sounds or looks a lot more smooth and rich than it probably is. Once again, I'm not going to talk about it, but it's been really frustrating. A lot of self-doubt, not knowing where I'm going, feeling a lot of anxiety about that. It's been an experience. The thing that I am extremely aware of right now is the gap between what my hand naturally wants to do versus what my eye is seeing. I really don't mind when I do my own thing, but I always like to do my own thing after I have observed faithfully. That just feels like something that's almost like a value to me. It's satisfying. It gives me a lot of joy. And I have found myself reaching for things that I've done a lot in the past that I just know how to do, and it's muscle memory, and that's just not satisfying to me anymore. So even when it comes to a subject that I've painted 100 times before, I have been trying to go back to it and carefully observe the values, the curves, the lines of the object, and trying to get myself reacquainted or even just properly acquainted with it. I thought I'd just show you some of the things that I'm busy working on, bring you along, feel inspired, uninspired, tired, up to you. Something I've been working on recently is rebuilding my website. I do love my old one. It has lots of personality. It represents a version of me that was so excited to share everything that I was making, every thought, every blog post. But lately, I've realized I want my work to do a lot more of the talking. Instead of trying to show every project, every class, everything all at once, I just want to build a website that's a lot quieter. And I want it to be a place that just starts with curiosity, observation, and the work itself. It is still very much a work in progress, but it already feels much more like the direction that I'm heading in. I also am trying to keep my sense of humor alive. I'm linking some things to silly things. I still have some silly words on my website, and this little stupid scrolling thing at the bottom. Good evening. It is so hot. It's 8 p.m. I'm not prepared. And yeah, I'm gonna join this live session for the first time and see how it goes. I'm actually really excited. It starts.
Be welcome to got chat open.
I didn't film that session. I wanted to film my hands working and show what I was working on, but I said goodbye, and then a nude model came onto the screen and I panicked because that was not what I expected. I am really glad it was not what I expected because I don't think I would have attended if I knew. I think there would have been a part of me that would have felt so uncomfortable that I wouldn't have been able to do it. In hindsight, the model being nude and me not recording was probably better for the process because I got to experience what was happening and focused on this new wonderful thing that was happening in front of me and that I was doing. I really wasn't expecting it to be so mentally tiring. I came away from it feeling drained, just empty. I've never been interested in drawing the nude figure. I think it's mostly because it's so far out of my comfort zone and all the skills that I've been practicing or have. But this was such a lovely introduction. The one thing I think I can do better is when I go into the lesson that I need to decide what exactly I'm going to be doing. Am I going to be concentrating on gesture, on line, on values? The reason I say that is because I was trying to do everything all at once, color, all of it, because it was just so new and I wasn't properly prepared. And I think narrowing it down will just ensure that I have a more successful session the next time. The other thing is I found so much of joy in observing the small details, all the compressed curves in her body, the lapel on her jacket. I was really taken by how fun and interesting and darling, dare I say, I found all those lines. The next time, I'm also going to be better prepared, have all my stuff out. And because I'm saying the next time, I think it's clear I am definitely going back. After the live drawing session, I went back into developing the rhino lesson. Developing a lesson has always felt quite different from my own painting practice. It's usually the point where I become the most anxious. I'm really trying to balance what I genuinely enjoy painting with what will be valuable to teach. I also want the lesson to look good, but I also want it to be achievable. And I also want people to say, oh my God, that was amazing. Is it because she's from South Africa? So there is a lot of mental chatter when I am painting for the purpose of a lesson. I will say that the chatter was very quiet in the session. Instead of wondering if something looked good, I kept asking myself, have you actually observed this? Was that line really in your sketch? Are you painting what you saw? Is this where you wanted to be? If I had to sum it up, there was a lot more depth and slowness in the experience because I was really looking. And I want to feel it again. And I don't want to chase that feeling because I know that as soon as you start chasing stuff, it usually disappears. Or, as I like to say to myself, everything can run faster than you, Tamara, so don't chase it. One thing I'm trying to practice now is simply spending more time looking at my paintings. I look at my references, I look at the painting, I look at it before I call it done. This is not really something I used to employ a lot, and now I'm trying to make it a part of my process. As important as values are on the painting, so is looking. And I'm trying to do that in active ways by looking at the painting, and inactive ways by having it hanging around the house so I could see it from the side of my eye. I'm not going to show you the prototype painting in this video. I will show it to you as soon as it's released so we can have a satisfying conclusion to all the work that I've done in this video. I'm really excited to be making videos again. Well, for now it feels possible. It feels like something I can do. It feels enjoyable. So for now, I'm excited to be making videos again. I don't know where all this curiosity and observation is going to lead. I don't know what the future holds for me, for the type of art I make, but I'll get there and I'm going to have fun on the way. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you, maybe, in the next one. Bye! My brain switched and I was observing lines and shapes and light and shadow, and I was so much more comfortable with having somebody else's vagina on my screen, a person's private parts on my screen, somebody's punani